Okay, let's get started with creational. What is Abstract Factory? Provides an interface for creating families of related or dependent objects without specifying their concrete class. Builder separates the constructions of a complex object from its representing so that the same construction process can create different representations. Factory method defines an interface for creating an object, but lets the classes decide which class to instantiate. Lets a class defers instantiation to subclasses. Prototype specify the kinds of objects to create using a prototypical instance and creates new objects by copying this prototype. Singleton ensure class only has one instance and provides a global point of access to it. Structural adapter converts the interface of the class into another interface clients expect. Lets classes work together that couldn't otherwise because of incompatible interface. Grid decouples an abstraction from its implementation so that the two can vary independently. Composite compose objects into two structures to represent barcode hierarchies. Lets client treat individual objects and compositions of objects uniformly. Decorator attach additional responsibilities to an object dynamically, provides a flexible alternative to subclasses for expanding functionality. Facade provides a unified interface to a set of interfaces in a subsystem. Defines a high-level interface that makes the subsystems easier to use. Lightweight use sharing to support large numbers of fine-grained objects efficiently. Behavioral chains of responsibility avoid coupling the senders of a request to its receiver by giving more than one object a chance to handle the request. Chain the receiving objects and pass the request along the chains until an object handles it. Command encapsulates a request as an object, thereby letting you parameterize clients with different requests, queue or lock requests, and support undoable operation. Interpreter given a language, define representation for its grammar along with an interpreter that uses the representation to interpret sentences in the language. Iterator provides a way to access the elements of an aggregate object sequentially without exposing its underlying representation. Mediator defines an object that encapsulates how a set of objects interact, promotes loose coupling by keeping objects from referring to each other explicitly, and it lets you vary their interactions independently. Memento. Without violating encapsulation, capture and externalize an object's internal state so that the object can be restored to this state later. Observer. Define a one-to-many independency between the objects so that when one object changes state, all its dependents are notified and updated automatically. State allows an object to alter its behavior when its external state changes. The object will appear to change its class. Strategy defines a family of algorithms, encapsulates X1, and make them interchangeable. Lets the algorithm vary independently from clients that use it. Template method define the skeletons of an algorithm in an operation, deferring some steps to subclasses. Let subclasses redefine certain steps of an algorithm without changing the algorithm structures. Visitor represents an operations to be performed on the elements of an object structure. Let's unify the new operations without changing the classes of the elements on which it operates.